Okay, hello everybody. I think we are live. Maybe if you can see us and hear us, type hello into the chat box. So my name is Abigail. I'm the co-founder of That Clean Life. Super excited to show you guys around our open house today. My goal is to show you guys that That Clean Life for Business is the absolute best tool to grow your wellness business. And we're gonna dive into some really awesome stuff here today. I also have here with me today, Ashley, as you guys can see.
Hi guys, I'm Ashley. I'm the customer success lead here at That Clean Life, and I'm also a holistic nutritionist myself. So I'm really excited to see so many of my colleagues popping in, and we've put together some really special stuff for you guys. Can't wait to teach it all.
Yeah, it looks like we have some really awesome people tuning in here. The number is rising. We might have a full house here today, which is awesome. So we're going to go through a ton of awesomeness. I hope you guys are excited. Now, in order for Ashley and I to have a lot of fun today too with you guys, we really need you to interact with us. So what I would love for you guys to do is open up the chat box and let us know who you are and where you're tuning in from, so we can get this party started right away. So while you guys are doing that, I'm going to shut off my camera and let's get into this. Ooh, okay, so we have a lot of people here. I see, holy smokes, I can barely keep up. So we have Atlanta, Texas, New York City, Carolinas. So we've got a lot of Americans in the house. Welcome, guys. Okay, so North Carolina as well. Ottawa, great. How many Canadians do we have in the house? Let's see you guys too. And anyone from Europe or Australia tuning in? I know Australia is, it's early morning there. So if you guys are tuning in, thank you for getting up nice and early. Okay, so we do have a lot of Canadians in the house. Okay, we have Jessa here, Trish from Kingston, Deb's Canadian. Oh, Stratford, Ontario, amazing. Okay. So we have representation across the world, which is super awesome. Are you guys excited to be here today? Because we are so excited to have you here and to get into all of this. We have a lot to cover today. So if you guys have been on one of our webinars before, you know that we tend to get really excited and talk kind of fast. So I'm going to ask you to close out any distractions like Facebook or Instagram if you have those open. Maybe put your phone on Do Not Disturb and really tune in for this next hour, because what we're about to share with you will be a serious game changer for your business. And I do not say that lightly, because That Clean Life has transformed many businesses, and I'm really confident it can be the tool that takes your business to the next level too. So we promise that today we're going to give you an education that takes most wellness professionals years to learn, and we're going to give it to you for free today. So this open house is going to be worth your time. It's not going to be slow or dull or boring. You know, from the second we begin, we're going to be running super fast through this, and we're going to be covering some really awesome stuff that will help you grow your business. So that's the game plan. And if you guys are ready and excited to continue, please type "let's go" into the chat box, so I know that you guys are ready to dive into all of this goodness. Okay, we've got Natalie, Trish, Kendra, Lori, Susanna, everybody's ready to go. Awesome. Okay, you guys are so great. So before we get into here, I kind of want to let you know where the concept of That Clean Life came from. So years ago, I found myself in a really dark place, but I developed two habits that helped me turn my health and actually my whole entire life around. And these two concepts were clean eating and meal planning. So every week I'd sit down, I'd plan out my meals and prep for a healthy week ahead. And doing this week after week, my whole world started to change, and my friends and family started to notice, and they'd ask me, what I was doing. And when I said I was in the habit of meal planning, they asked me if I could share my weekly meal plans. So putting together meal plans for other people to use took me a lot of time. So I charged people money to download them. In fact, I charged $9 to download one of my weekly meal plans, which makes me laugh in hindsight because it was just way too little for the amount of work that went into it. But guys, in our first 6 months of business, We made $12,000 just from selling $9 weekly meal plans. And this is when I knew we were onto something. I realized that people wanted to eat healthy, but they just didn't know where to start. A meal plan with recipes and a grocery list really gave people a roadmap, and it really laid things out for them so that they didn't need to think about a thing. But here's the catch. Creating these meal plans takes hours, and most wellness professionals like you guys just don't have the time to do it, right? But I think this is really unfortunate. And this is exactly why we've created That Clean Life for Business, a tool to help you create beautiful nutrition resources for your clients without having to spend hours on it. So you can create meal plans, single recipes, grocery lists, and prep guides, and these resources have the power to change your clients' lives. And over the last few years, That Clean Life for Business has taken the nutrition industry by storm, and it has literally changed the way nutritionists around the world build their businesses and create client materials. So today, we're going to show you how powerful the platform really is, how to use it to attract new clients, to grow your business, and we're going to give you tons of real-life examples of how other wellness professionals just like you have used the platform, have used That Clean Life to take their business to the next level. So our goals for today's open house are as follows. If you have a business, we're going to show you how to scale it and take it to the next level. If you do not have a business, we're going to show you how to start attracting clients and turn them into raving fans. And guys, if you stay until the end, we have a super special bonus offer. So we've put together an absolutely incredible package that is going to help you implement everything we teach you today with weekly support from both Ashley and myself. So please be sure to stick around until the end to hear more about that, because I'm so confident that this offer will help you move your business forward in just 4 weeks. And I'm really excited to tell you guys more about it. But again, you got to stick around till the end if you want to hear about it. Does that sound good, guys? So in today's open house, we are going to cover 3 secrets. Secret number 1 is how to create beautiful resources for your clients in minutes without spending hours on it. Secret number 2 is how to keep a steady stream of clients knocking at your door. Because one thing we hear from you guys a lot is that it's tough getting clients. If you guys feel that, maybe type yes into the chat box. And secret number 3 is how to get a massive return on your That Clean Life for Business investment. Because if at the end of today's open house, you decide to join That Clean Life for Business, our number 1 priority will be for you to get a massive return on your investment. So we're going to go over that. We're going to show you how to do that today. It's all going to be pretty inspiring, and I can almost guarantee you are going to walk away from this session feeling so excited. I know Ashley and I are super excited, guys. So again, without further ado, let's dive right into things here. So let's get started with secret number 1. How to create beautiful resources for your clients in minutes without spending hours on it. So many wellness professionals do not take the time to put together incredible resources for their clients and programs. Why? Why not? Well, probably because it takes hours to find the right recipes, and then it takes way too much time to make each client a meal plan from scratch. And writing out a grocery list based on your meal plan is a massive pain in the butt. Formatting it all is also a massive pain in the butt, especially if you're not tech savvy. And you probably don't want to hire a recipe developer or a photographer, and you certainly don't want to have to pay to use Photoshop or Canva or, pay for nutrition analysis software too. So when you look at it all this way, creating customized resources for your clients and community sounds like an absolute nightmare. But you do not need to do all of these things in order to create beautiful resources for your clients that get them results. So with That Clean Life for Business, you can put together customized meal plans in minutes. You can have access to professional recipes and photography. You can export resources with your own custom branding, no graphic designer necessary, and you have real-time nutrition analysis at your fingertips. So I could tell you how great that Clean Life for Business is and how easy it is and how much time and money it will save you. But I thought for today, I will just show you how you can do all of this using that Clean Life for Business. So give me a couple seconds here while I fire up my screen share and get ready to take you guys right into that Clean Life for Business. Okay, guys, are you still with me? If you can see my screen, please type yes into the chat box so I know we are all good. Okay, lots of yeses. Amazing. Thanks, guys. Okay, so this is what you first see when you log into that Clean Life for Business. Very first thing I want to show you guys is your account settings. And you're probably like, Abby, this is super boring. But hear me out. When you click on My Business, you're going to upload your business logo. You're going to input your business name, your website, your email, all that good stuff, and you're going to click Save. And the reason why I'm touching on this first is because once you input your business logo and your business information, anything that you export from that Clean Life is going to have your custom branding on it. Now, as I was saying, with that Clean Life, you don't need a recipe developer. You don't need a photographer. We take care of all of that for you. You can browse our recipe gallery that has hundreds and hundreds of healthy recipes, which are all designed, developed, and tested right here in-house. And guys, we add new recipes to this gallery every single week so that you're constantly getting access to more inspiration. So you'll never run out of ideas. We also make it super easy for you guys to find recipes to save you time from searching on Google. So to find recipes, you're going to use our filters. They allow you to search for meals based on time, like say 20 minutes or less. You can search based on tags like anti-candida, autoimmune, ketogenic, dairy-free, egg-free, nut-free, gluten-free. Basically any major dietary requirement we have tagged for you to make it super easy for you to find recipes that meet your clients' needs fast. You can also search for ingredients you want to include in your search or exclude from your search. So if your client has a bunch of food sensitivities, maybe you want to type those into the exclude filter. And under the nutrition tab, you can also search for meals based on calories, fat, carbs, protein, all of that good stuff. And another fun fact about our filters is that you can layer them. So say you have a client who needs a paleo diet, but needs to be egg-free. So you could type that in and layer it that way, and then maybe they have some ingredients they also need excluded from that. So you can add as many tags in there as you'd like. Now, when you click into a recipe, you are going to scroll down. You'll see the directions, the notes, the ingredients, and nutrition. Just so you guys know, all of our recipes are whole food based. We try to develop recipes that take minimal time and use minimal ingredients. We do provide you a full nutrition breakdown on every single recipe, which is pulled in from the USDA food composition database. So you never have to worry about calculating out the nutrition. We provide all of that for you on every single recipe. Another really cool thing about our recipes is that you can scale the serving size. So you'll see by default, this recipe creates 1 serving, but say you're making a meal plan or a nutrition plan for a family of 4, you could scale that up to 4 or maybe even 8, and all the ingredients will update in real time. Another really cool thing about our recipes is that you can modify them. So say you're looking at this recipe, I'm going to scale it back down to 1, and you're thinking this looks really great, but maybe you want to swap out the quinoa for say like cauliflower rice, so you keep it lower carb. So all you need to do is click the copy button. You can make a copy of the recipe. Scroll down, you can remove the quinoa, delete ingredient, and as you delete ingredients, you'll notice that the nutrition information will update in real time, and then you can add ingredients in, and again, the nutrition information will update in real time, which is super cool. And when you're finished modifying a recipe, all you need to do is click Save, and this will be saved into your personal recipe box. So with that Clean Life for Business, you have access to your own personal private recipe box. This is private and can only be seen by you. This is where you're going to keep track of any recipes you modify, as well as any of your own recipes that you want to add in. So if you wanted to add your own recipes, you just click add. You can either import it using a URL, or you can input the recipe manually. Now, being a member of that Clean Life for Business also means you have access to tons of pre-made programs. These are templates that you can use as kind of a quick start with your clients, and they can all be modified. So you can see a full list at thatcleanlife.com/programs. We have over 50 done for you programs right now. Each come with a meal plan, a grocery list, and a prep guide. So say you're scrolling through here and you're looking at this diet, you see the low carb paleo diet, you can read the description and click on view plan. When you click on view plan, we'll take you to the pre-made meal plan all laid out for you. So you'll see along here the total daily amounts of calories. You'll see that this meal plan has breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. You'll also notice that some meals are in gray. Like these zucchini, carrots, souffle muffins. And that's just because this meal has been marked as a leftover. So for instance, we're going to make those muffins on Monday, and then we're going to have them throughout the week, and they're going to be marked as leftovers. Another really cool thing about our meal plans is based on what's on the plan, the grocery list will automatically be generated, which will save you a ton of time. So at any point in time, you can just click on list, and we'll take you to the full grocery list needed to follow this plan. Also, with our pre-made programs, you can modify them. So just like you can modify any of our recipes, you can also modify any of our pre-made programs. To do this, you just need to click the copy button. And let's say I want to rename it. I'm going to call it low carb paleo diet for Tina. I'm going to want it to serve one person and click copy plan. Once I've made a copy of the plan, I can modify it however I'd like. So let's say I know Tina's not into cauliflower, so I'll take off this cauliflower, kale, and sausage bowl. And then I could just head back to the recipe gallery, apply the paleo filter, apply the carb filter, and look for another meal to add to Tina's plan. So that's how easy it is to use our pre-made programs and modify them according to your client's needs. It will save you a ton of time, but keep in mind you can also build your own meal plans from scratch. So to do that, you just click new. Let's call this Ashley's ketogenic diet. Let's say I'm going to be working with Ashley for a series of weeks, so I'll call this week 1. I'll just go create plan, and now I have a totally blank template I can work from. So from here, I'm just going to head back to the recipe gallery. I'm going to say I want to look for keto, I'm going to spell that right, ketogenic breakfast, and click filter. And then I can start adding breakfast to Ashley's plan. And when I head back to the planner, you're going to see that her plan has started calculating out for me the daily nutrition information. If I click on list, the items will have started to go to the list as well. So now I'm sure you're wondering what this looks like when you export it for your client. So let's switch back to that low carb paleo diet. Now let's say you want to send this to your client, you're happy with the way it looks. All you need to do is click export. You're going to want to decide whether you want to send the plan, the list, the recipe notes, and include the nutrition information. You can choose a nice cover page. So I'm going to put the 15-minute grilled steak with mint pesto on the front page cover. And you can include notes or special instructions here. You could say, hi, Ashley, here's your plan. Here's my nutrition recommendations, supplement recommendations, all of that good stuff. And when you're finished, just click Start Export. And what we're going to do is turn everything into a nice, beautiful PDF. So I've downloaded that PDF so I can show you guys. You're looking at the front page cover, has my logo, the name of the plan, my name, and my website, which is clickable. Next page is going to have the meal plan at a glance. A lot of clients like to print this and stick it on their fridge. Every page is going to have your logo, your name, and your website. Next page is going to have the itemized grocery list. And then after that, we're just going to bundle in all the recipes that your client will need to follow this particular meal plan. So that's how easy it is to export a meal plan with a grocery list and recipes with just a few clicks. Now, I know some of you guys are working with clients who perhaps might not be into following a meal plan, or maybe you just want to provide them a recipe book to give them a bit of inspiration. So you can use that Clean Life for that too. So I'm looking at the Ultimate Whole Food Plant-Based Recipe Guide, which I created ahead of time. So what I've done is I have taken our whole food plant-based diet. I'm going to convert it into a recipe guide and just click export. And I'm going to say, I don't want the plan. I don't want the grocery list. I just want the notes. And you can decide whether you want to include the nutrition information. Again, you can choose a cover page for the recipe guide, and then just click Start Export. And we're going to bundle in everything together. So you'll see the front page cover again, your logo, and then just recipes. So recipes are another great way, or recipe guides, that you can use that Clean Life to provide even more value to your clients. So that's kind of like a high-level overview of what that Clean Life for Business is all about, and just some of the things you can do. So give me one more second here. Okay. So hopefully that gives you a better sense of why I say that creating beautiful resources for your clients can be easy. Because instead of spending hours and a ton of money on it, we help you do it all in minutes. We're literally your all-in-one meal planner, your recipe developer, your photographer, your nutrition calculator, and so much more. So guys, please, please, please do not tell me that you don't have time or that creating customized resources for your clients is too hard, because we're literally giving you the tools you need to provide such an incredible client experience and so much more. So you can offer services like meal planning, group programs, and more, which we're going to talk about in a bit. And you can charge money for it. It's totally doable. And our That Clean Life for Business members prove it every day. Okay, so let's move on to secret number 2, and I'm going to turn it over to Ashley for this.
Okay, guys, so secret number 2, now that we've shown you how easy it is to create beautiful resources like recipes, plans, recipe books, grocery lists, and prep guides for your clients, let's talk about how you can use these things to actually get more clients. Because one thing that we are hearing all the time from you guys is that the wellness industry is completely saturated, and it's so hard to stand out. And worst of all, I can't get any new clients. So be honest. Have you ever felt these things or said these things in your business? Let us know in the chat if these are things that you are struggling with. The wellness industry is indeed a super crowded, noisy space. But when you put in the work, you can and you will stand out in the crowd. With That Clean Life for Business, you can create resources and do things that will set you up to have a steady stream of your ideal clients who want to work with you. For the sake of time, I'm just going to focus on 3 ways that you can get more clients using That Clean Life, but this list is by no means exhaustive. You can create lead magnets, you can give free talks, and you can run free challenges. So now let's break down each of these tactics into some more detail. And before we jump into talking about how you can use a lead magnet to get more clients, let's first quickly define what we actually mean when we say lead magnet. So a lead magnet is a piece of downloadable content that you offer to send potential clients for free in exchange for their email address. And I'm curious to know how many of you guys are currently using and have a lead magnet. As people opt in to download your lead magnet, your mailing list will grow bigger and bigger. And guys, the bigger your mailing list grows, the more people you have, the bigger your pool of potential clients is, and the more people you can potentially convert into paying clients. With That Clean Life for Business, you can easily create really beautiful and attractive lead magnets that would be irresistible to your ideal client. You guys saw the resources that Abigail just showed you. These are absolutely gorgeous and eye-catching. You can use things like a curated recipe book or a short sample meal plan to reel those leads into you. So, for example, let's say you specialize in helping busy, burnt-out moms feel great again. So in that case, you could use That Clean Life for Business to create an awesome recipe book called 7 Easy Family-Friendly Dinners that can be on the table in less than 15 minutes. You could use the filters like Abigail showed you to search for dinners, and then you could set the time limit to under 15 minutes. Once you have those filters in place, you can go through the recipes, take your top picks, put them onto a meal plan, and export that as a recipe book. So voila, you just created a lead magnet to attract your ideal client. It is that easy. Another example is that maybe you are helping women with IBS feel less gassy and bloated. In that case, you could use That Clean Life to create a 3-day Beat the Bloat meal plan. Again, it's super simple. Just export the meal plan with a grocery list and recipes, all custom branded with your logo, and you have the perfect free download to attract your ideal clients and turn them into paying customers. You can even insert a page to introduce yourself and tell everyone who downloaded it who you are and why you are the right person to help them with their specific problem. Many wellness professionals don't have a lead magnet, like some of you who popped into the chat box saying that you're working on it, and are not working on building their list. And this is a huge mistake. Most people think that creating a lead magnet is a lot of work and it's too difficult, but with That Clean Life, you can create awesome lead magnets that will appeal to your ideal clients with honestly just a few clicks. And when you have a great lead magnet, you can build your email list. So again, like I said, the bigger your list, the more people you have to convert into paying clients. The second way that you can use That Clean Life to attract more clients to you is to give free talks. Giving a free talk in your community will help you create new connections. It will help you develop trust, and it will prove that you are a nutrition expert. It will also grow your following and increase brand awareness. Speaking will give you the opportunity to let people know who you are and how you can help them. When you do it right, you are going to be booking clients like never before, you guys. I know that it's scary and it's probably outside of your comfort zone, but trust us when we say it is worth it. And in fact, we've personally heard stories of wellness professionals quadrupling their client base using no tactic except for this one. So a talk is a seminar where you simply present information about a topic in a compelling way. And when you give free talks, you can use That Clean Life for Business to generate beautiful handouts for your participants to take home with them. For example, if you're giving a free talk on, say, post-workout recovery for CrossFitters at your local CrossFit studio. So maybe you'd want to create a handout of the perfect post-workout smoothie. You can export the smoothie recipe as a PDF from That Clean Life, print copies, and hand them out to participants during your free talk, and they can take it home. Because it's a recipe and it has your logo and contact information, this is now a functional business card. This isn't something that they're just going to stick in their pocket that's going to end up in the garbage. They're going to use this. They're going to make that smoothie, and every single time they look at it, they're going to be thinking about you. So that's pretty great, right? Or let's say that you're doing a free talk on balancing blood sugar for all day energy. You could export your 3 favorite sugar-free breakfast recipes for all attendees to take home with them, along with a note that describes other services you offer, or maybe even a note about your upcoming sugar-free challenge. It's a little bit of foreshadowing for you guys. So like I said, free talks are a great way to get in front of new audiences, a great way to raise brand awareness and convert attendees into paying clients. In order for you to get more clients, people need to know who you are and how you can help them. You have to put in the time so that people can get to know, like, and trust you. And then you can easily use that Clean Life for Business to make that an experience that's really, really going to wow them. And hey, don't forget to add all of the attendees to any free talk onto your mailing list. Free talks can also be a great list builder. So the third way that you can use that Clean Life to get more clients is to actually run free challenges. So what is a free challenge? A free challenge allows people to get a better sense of what you offer and how you can help them without having to pull out their wallet and actually sign up to work with you. It's the perfect way to build a ton of trust and offer a ton of education to participants about how awesome you are so that they'll be more likely to upgrade to your paid services. And again, running a free challenge is another amazing way to grow your mailing list. So if you've never run a free challenge before, it probably seems like a lot of work. Thankfully, you have that Clean Life to make the whole process super simple and fun so that you can create beautiful materials that will knock the socks off of your participants. Meal plans and recipe books are just the most helpful, valuable thing that you can offer to your free challenge participants. So they're a great way to guide participants through the challenge to ensure that they are successful. You can use that Clean Life for Business to easily create your own custom meal plan or recipe book from scratch, or you could choose from one of our pre-made programs like the Meal Prep Sunday program, which is awesome and makes the greatest template for like a 5-day meal prep challenge. And here are some more ideas for free challenges just to get your creative juices flowing. You could do something like a 5-day plant-based challenge, or a slow cooker challenge, or a real food, real quick challenge, or a 5-day all-day energy challenge if you are doing a free talk on that topic like I mentioned before. Once you've created your participant resources on that Clean Life, simply export them to a beautiful PDF with your custom branding. Now you actually have something gorgeous, impressive, and professional to deliver to your challenge participants so they can get awesome results. At the end of the challenge, you can let the participants know how they can continue working with you. And hey, maybe at this point you even offer a discount or like a bonus for one of your paid services. Trust me, I know that running a free challenge can seem totally overwhelming, but when you have that Clean Life to help, we can stand behind you and get you knocking it out of the park. So when you use that Clean Life to create a high converting lead magnet, create handouts for your free talks, and run a free challenge, you will be attracting and booking new clients like crazy, you guys. And that brings me to the third and final secret. So let's talk about secret number 3, which is how to get a massive return on your That Clean Life investment. When used right, that Clean Life for Business should not be costing you money. It should be making you money. So listen up, because we are going to share with you some case studies that will show you how you can use the platform, set up your services and pricing to get a huge return on investment. So I'm first going to share how I personally used that Clean Life to actually increase my income. And then I'm going to share a story about how one of our current That Clean Life for Business members, Hallie, used that Clean Life to grow her business by 6 times this year. As the customer success lead here at That Clean Life, my highest priority is helping our members make back their membership investment fast. That Clean Life can enhance the work you're already doing, yeah, but I want it to actually help you do more. And when I started practicing, guys, I was hustling like crazy. So from free talks to workshops, I was hanging out in Indigo, sticking my business card in diet books. Like, I did absolutely everything to get clients. But honestly, even when I was seeing like 5 to 6 clients a day and fully booked, I still didn't feel like I was making enough to actually justify self-employment. When I considered the cost of doing business, it wasn't looking so optimistic for me. And on top of that, I was burning out so fast and I just felt stuck. I was resenting my clients because they were taking so much time and energy from me. And it just led to this feeling of failure. I felt like I was failing in my business and in my practice. And I knew that I wanted to do something more to have more impact. And I had this idea of running a group program so I could make more money and work with more clients, but I had no idea where to start with it. It was an overwhelming amount of work to create something like that. And I'm wondering if anyone else has kind of had the same feeling. Like, how many of you guys can relate to wanting to run a group program, but feeling completely overwhelmed by the work that goes into building that? Let me know in the chat box if you've ever had that voice in your head that is mimicking what you're hearing from me. So a lot of you are going through this as well. And I want to let you know that within a couple months of using That Clean Life, I actually launched my first group program, and it changed everything for me in my practice. So I'm going to be 100% transparent right now, and I'm actually going to walk you through how I did it and how much income I was able to bring into my practice using this tactic. So I designed a 6-week reset program. I ran it from November 2016 to December 2016. And the reason that I chose that timing was because I wanted to see what the response was like and get like proof of concept for launching a program in January 2017. So I saw someone say, what if I build it and no one comes? That's why you test it. So this was me testing it. The cost of my program was $180 to join, and the participants received 6 weeks of meal plans, weekly shopping lists, weekly prep guides, and access to a private Facebook community for support and accountability. I sent out 3 emails to promote the program to my clinic's email list. The first one introduced the program and invited people to sign up. The second one was a last chance email sent out a couple days before the program started and registration closed. And then the third email was sent out to the people who opened the last chance email, but who didn't actually sign up for the program. So it wasn't complicated. I pretty much wrote every single email like the day that I sent it. And everyone would export the meal plan, the list, and the prep guide from That Clean Life. And I would send a group email to my reset squad. No advanced technological skills required. I personally am a huge believer that done is better than perfect, and any movement and any action is better than staying still. So I just went for it. And here were the results of this very first group program. So I had 36 signups, and at $180 per participant, this program brought in an additional $6,840 for that 6-week period of time. And this was on top of the money that I was already making seeing my one-on-one clients. So nothing changed in terms of that part of my practice. This was all additional. And this was 100% money that I could not have made without That Clean Life, because with all the time I was spending with my one-on-one clients, I just wouldn't have been able to create all of these resources from scratch. So then January 2017 rolled around, and I repeated this process, and I got even more signups. So I know that you're probably thinking like, good for you, Ash, but I could never pull that off, because I know that we all have that mean voice inside of us that tells us that other people are capable of things, but we're not capable of them ourselves. Believe me when I say this, you guys, no one was more surprised by these results than I was. If I can pull this off, I have no doubt in my mind that every single one of you can 100% do the same. You can start bringing in additional income on top of what you are already doing. I promise. Maybe the numbers won't look exactly the same for you, but you can start adding onto your income and building from there. Okay, so if you guys are up for it, I do have one more story that I want to share with you guys. And this is from our That Clean Life for Business member, Hallie. So Hallie is a nutritionist in a super small town. I saw a lot of you guys talking about small towns and that you're in small towns right now. So this specific case is somebody who grew her business by 6 times in a small town without even having a website. So if you're interested in how she did it, give me a heck yes, and I will walk you through some of her tips. Amazing. Looks like everyone is very into this. Okay, so when we looked at Hallie's story and we analyzed how she was able to grow her business so much this year, we've kind of like nailed it all down to 3 key strategies that brought her success. So I'm going to share those with you. So first, Hallie used That Clean Life to put together recipe books for clients or as a way to advertise her services. So last Christmas, for example, she put together some of her favorite healthy holiday recipes into a recipe book for her yoga students as a thank you for being her students and supporting her yoga classes. Hallie was teaching yoga at a local yoga studio at the time. So after receiving those recipe books, 3 of her yoga students contacted her for an initial consultation because after they had seen the kind of delicious recipes that her plans included, they really wanted to know more. And then next, Hallie partnered with a personal trainer in her town, and together they ran 2 paid challenges. The trainer provided the workouts, and Hallie provided the meal plans, which she created using That Clean Life. So because they both advertised the challenge to their own audiences, they actually were able to reach double the number of people that either of them could independently. So the first challenge that they ran, they were expecting up to 15 people signing up. For all of you guys who are saying you have small lists or you have don't have as much reach, I think you have more than you are anticipating, because these were 2 established professionals, and even though they thought 10 to 15 people would be a reasonable amount that they could expect to sign up, they actually had double that. They had 29 people signing up. So you never know what you are capable of until you actually do something. Running the challenges also helped bring in a few more one-on-one clients to Hallie's practice, because after the challenge, they were so stoked and just wanted to continue seeing results. So they asked her to create a personalized plan for them. And the third strategy that Hallie used to grow her practice like crazy this year was that she focused on client success above anything else. She didn't invest her time and money in building a high-tech website. She didn't invest her time and money into growing her Instagram or her Facebook. She didn't invest her time or money into some crazy advertising strategy. Instead, Hallie just invested her time and money into creating such an exceptional client experience and ensuring that her clients were so happy and successful that they couldn't stop talking about it. She is the kind of nutritionist who doesn't have clients. She has raving fans who are obsessed with her. And because of this, Hallie's practice is completely word of mouth referral based. She does invest in tools like That Clean Life so that they can help her craft the kind of experience that her clients can't stop talking about. When they're at a family dinner and their mother-in-law says, "Oh my gosh, I'm really struggling with what to eat," the first thing out of their mouth is, "You have to meet my nutritionist. She changed my life." So now you can see why I really believe that That Clean Life is not an expense. Your membership is an investment, and you can see a massive return on investment so quickly when you do all of the things that we have mentioned today. And these are things that every single one of you can do. So I'm going to turn it back over to Abigail, and she's just going to recap and talk to you guys a little bit more about those bonuses that she alluded to earlier.
Yeah, okay. That was awesome, Ash. Thank you so much. So let's recap the 3 secrets. So in secret number 1, we showed you guys how to create beautiful resources like nutrition plans or recipe books or materials for group challenges or free challenges, even things like grocery lists for your clients in minutes instead of spending hours on it. We showed you that you don't need a graphic designer, you don't need a photographer, you don't need a recipe developer, or you don't really need to pay for expensive nutrition analysis software in order to provide great resources for your clients and community that help them achieve success. Then in secret number 2, we showed you that you can use That Clean Life in a variety of ways to keep a steady stream of clients knocking at your door. So we showed you why having a lead magnet, giving free talks, and running free challenges are so powerful in attracting new clients, and how you can set this stuff up using That Clean Life for business. And then finally, in secret number 3, we showed you how to get a massive return on investment using That Clean Life. So we showed you how you can use group programs to boost your revenue. And we also showed you how one of our members used That Clean Life to grow her business by 6 times in 1 year. Okay, so let me ask you all a question now. I want to know how many of you are feeling, kind of like this overwhelmed little emoji guy right now. Anybody? Anybody kind of feeling overwhelmed with all the information we just threw at you? I know we have covered a lot today, and I know it can be overwhelming. But if we offered you a way to continue this conversation and to continue to build on what you've learned today, I'm curious to know how many of you guys would be interested in hearing more about this. Okay, so you guys would like to hear more. A lot of you, amazing. Okay, I always just like to make sure before I launch into this, but let me tell you. So we have a super special bonus offer that we've put together for you today that's going to help you implement this stuff over the next few weeks. So if you're into it, I see a lot of you guys are, type cool into the chat box, and I'm going to tell you all about this package. So the package we've put together for you today is called the Ultimate Guide to Growing Your Nutrition Business. And this is a training system and tool to help you implement everything we've just talked about. Because knowing all of this stuff is cool, but if you don't actually implement it and get it done, what good is it, right? So our Ultimate Guide to Growing Your Nutrition Business package will only be available for those of you who purchase our business yearly membership over the next 48 hours. So let's go over exactly what is in this package. So when you purchase our business yearly membership in the next 48 hours, first and most obviously, you get unlimited access to the best tool to grow your business, which is That Clean Life for Business. Your membership will include the ability to export materials for your clients, like recipes or meal plans with your logo on them, and you can create recipe books or even complete programs. So this is a super valuable feature in itself, because if you guys were to hire a graphic designer to create one of these meal plans for you, they typically charge on average $80 an hour, most charge more, and it would take them at least 3 hours to do the design work for just one single 1 week meal plan, let alone multiple meal plans. Our business membership also gives you access to hundreds of healthy recipes with professional photography. So we've spent years developing, testing, and photographing recipes so that you guys don't have to, and we keep them all in one place, nice and organized, and allow you to sift through them so that you don't have to spend time searching for the perfect recipe on Google. We add new recipes weekly, so you'll never run out of inspiration. And as a business member, you have the ability to edit any of our recipes. So if there's ever an ingredient you want to swap out or add in, you can very easily do that. And if you guys were to hire a recipe developer or a photographer to develop this many recipes, it would legit cost you a small fortune. So being a business member also means you have access to over 50 done-for-you templates, which I was showing you. We offer highly specialized programs such as the elimination diet, PCOS and thyroid health, and then we also have more general pre-made programs like our 21-day transformation program. Each program comes with a meal plan, grocery list, recipes, and prep guide, and you have the ability to customize the programs however you'd like. And next, if you've ever looked into nutrition analysis software, then you know how pricey that can be. So that's why we've built that right into That Clean Life. So whether you input a recipe, we'll analyze the nutrition information for you instantly. And we're also going to take care of all the daily nutrition totals on your plans so that you can keep them nice and balanced and you never have to worry about consulting your trusty old calculator. So this brings the total value of our That Clean Life for Business membership up to $7,200. Once you're a member of That Clean Life for Business, you'll be able to offer custom meal planning as a service, create meal planning guides, run group programs, create a lead magnet and grow your email list, create recipe books, run workshops and cooking classes with awesome handouts, create a subscription service or maybe even a membership site, and you can collaborate with other wellness professionals. And these are just some of the ways that you can use That Clean Life to grow your business. The options are really endless, but my point here is that we help you do so much. We're here to help you give nutrition guidance and grow your business in the most efficient and fun way possible. Okay, so then on top of your 1-year membership to the platform, when you purchase That Clean Life for Business yearly in the next 48 hours, we're also going to throw in a copy of our all-new course, The Ultimate Guide to Growing Your Nutrition Business. So this course has been created by myself and Ashley. We've poured our hearts and souls into this course, and it contains 4 modules and 13 lessons that are designed to help you grow your wellness business using That Clean Life. So in module 1, we'll talk about how you can use That Clean Life to attract your ideal clients. We're going to talk about lead magnet creation, writing newsletters, running free challenges, hosting workshops and classes, giving free talks, and also how to partner with other wellness professionals. In module 2, we're going to show you how you can use That Clean Life to ensure an incredible client experience, including how to offer custom meal planning as a service, how to create meal planning guides, and how to re-engage clients who have fallen off. And this is so important, as creating an amazing client experience will turn clients into raving fans who will then tell their friends and family about you. And in turn, your business will naturally grow a lot faster. Then in module 3 of this course, we're going to show you how to use That Clean Life to scale your business using group programs and a meal planning subscription service. So we're going to take a deep dive into that. And in module 4, we're going to help you decide your next steps through SMART goals. This is literally all the lessons you need to start growing your business immediately, packed into one course. The total value of this course is $200. And again, guys, you get it for free when you sign up for our business yearly membership in the next 48 hours. But that is not all. So when you buy our business yearly membership in the next 48 hours, not only do you get access to That Clean Life for Business, the best tool to grow your wellness business, and an incredible course to help you use the platform to guide your business to success. On top of all of that, we're also offering you a seat at our upcoming 4-week nutrition business building bootcamp, where we're going to work through the course together with weekly lessons. So the bootcamp kicks off on Wednesday, October 10th, and here's what we're going to be covering on a week-to-week basis. So guys, in week number 1, we're going to go through module 1 of the course, and we're going to talk in depth about how you can use That Clean Life to attract new clients, and we're going to answer any questions you might have about that. In week number 2, we're having a lead magnet masterclass to help you get your lead magnet up and running once and for all. In week number 3, we'll be talking about how you can use That Clean Life to create an incredible client experience and get more referrals. And in week number 4, we will be talking about how to scale your business with group programs, high-end programs, and goal setting. So these weekly sessions are going to give you the chance to come out, go over the material with Ashley and I, and we'll answer all of your questions and give you business advice. So the total value of our 4-week business building bootcamp is $600, and we're giving it to you for free when you sign up for our business yearly membership in the next 48 hours. So here's everything broken down. This is everything you get when you sign up for our yearly membership in the next 48 hours. And the total value of this package is $8,000. So if you hosted just one successful group program, let alone multiple successful group programs over the course of a year, or maybe if you brought on just 1 or 2 new clients into your high-end program, you can probably see why people would invest $8,000 into a system like this. Because at the end of the day, That Clean Life for Business doesn't cost you money. It helps you make more money. But here's the thing. Right now, you can become a business member for only $600 USD for the year. So like I said, if you were to hire the professionals to do this for you, like a graphic designer, photographer, recipe developer, and a business coach, it could cost you way more than $8,000. But because you're learning how to do it yourself, and we're giving you all the tools and resources to make it happen fast, you're going to pay $600 only for the year to join. So we really wanted to make it a no-brainer for you to get started, because even if our business membership does only half of what we've claimed today, it will pay for itself with just one successful group program or one new successful raving client. And I know for a fact our That Clean Life for Business members can attest to that. So again, this offer is available to those of you who sign up for our That Clean Life for Business yearly membership in the next 48 hours. So if you've been thinking about joining That Clean Life, now is definitely the time. So here's what you need to do to get in on this. Open up a new browser window and type in thatcleanlife.com/pricing. Select the business yearly membership and get started now. After you've signed up for our business yearly membership, all you need to do is email support@thatcleanlife.com to let us know you're ready to rock. And we'll send you the course and a link to sign up for the 4-week boot camp. Okay, guys, so we want to turn it over to you now to answer any questions you might have. I know the chat is a super busy place right now. I see it blowing up there. So if you guys have questions, could you type those into the Q&A box? At the bottom, you'll see a little tab that says Q&A. Open that up and put your questions in there because, like I was saying, the chat has been a busy place. I want to make sure we get to all of your questions, and right now it's going to be too hard for us to pull them out of the chat box. So again, any questions you have, move those over to the Q&A box, and Ashley and I are going to go through your questions now.
Okay, so one question that I saw coming up a lot of times, and I'll talk about this just really quickly, is how we use, or our terms of service. So how you guys can use the recipes that you'll have access to within That Clean Life. So basically, That Clean Life is not a stock photo website. So we do ask that any of the photos of the recipes from the platform stay within the platform or within the PDF format that you can share with your clients or with the attendees of your free talks or challenges, or that you can include in your lead magnets for people to download from your website. What we just don't allow is for anyone to take screenshots of those photos from within the platform or from within the PDF and then use that to like make a blog post or use that to post on your Instagram or social media. Otherwise, you guys are free to include download links on your websites, on your private Facebook groups, on your Instagram bio to link to landing pages for your lead magnets, or you can print off the recipes and give them to your clients or give them to your workshop attendees. So just think of it like if you want to do a blog post showcasing we have a really great recipe for a cauliflower shepherd's pie. So it uses cauliflower instead of mashed potatoes. Seasonal, awesome. If you wanted to do a blog post for that, you would just need to make the recipe and then take your own pictures and then use that on your blog or on your social media rather than copying and pasting or screenshotting things from That Clean Life. So I really hope that if at any point you have questions or if you're wondering if a specific use is within our terms of service, send us an email to support@thatcleanlife.com. I can send you a whole list of examples of things that are okay and not okay and give you 100% clarity on that.
Okay, cool, guys. So I see a lot of questions coming through the chat or the Q&A box. Again, guys, make sure you pop your questions into the Q&A box because Ashley and I are going to head over there and look at that instead of the chat box to answer your questions. Also, can you guys just give us a round of applause to Ashley and I for coordinating our outfits today? We totally, we didn't even plan this, but I'm just looking at us side by side and I'm realizing how silly we look. Okay.
The uniform.
Yeah, exactly. That nice and clean and bright. Okay, guys, so let's get to your questions here. Nadia is asking, can we create or publish recipe books using That Clean Life's recipes? So you can totally create recipe books using That Clean Life for Business. All of the materials just must stay within the PDF format. Christine is asking, will the boot camp be recorded? Yes, all sessions of the boot camp will be recorded. If you can't attend live, we will be recording them all and emailing to all of those who are registered after the session. So if you can't make one live, you can definitely get the recording. Next question was from Kara. Do you have a detox program? Ash, do you want to cover that one?
Yeah, so all of our recipes are whole food based. I would personally consider like 80% of them detox friendly, whatever that means to you. A lot of our programs are probably compliant with what you would consider traditionally to be like a detox as a holistic nutrition professional. And then that said, if there isn't a program that's pre-made that you would feel aligns with your values, it is so super simple to create that for yourself. So you can use the include or exclude filters to decide if you want things to be like elimination diet friendly and also grain free, and then you want to make a whole program based on that. You can do it in just a few minutes.
Amazing. Next question is from Marwa, is asking, is there financing options, monthly payments instead of lump sum? Yes, so we do have a business monthly option available to you guys as well. So we have two membership types, monthly and yearly. Monthly is $60 USD for the month. You pay that on a month-to-month basis and you can cancel anytime. I just want to make it very clear though that our bonus offers are only available to those of you guys who sign up for business yearly, because we want the time to be able to invest in you the long term. So bonus offers available with business yearly, but not with our business monthly. But if business monthly is a better option for you right now, that is totally available for you as well. When you go to thatcleanlife.com/pricing, there's a little toggle switch in the upper middle portion of the page, and you can use that toggle switch to switch to between monthly and yearly. Okay, Ash, I'll let you take this one. It's from Nadia. For someone who is only focused on providing plant-based options, are there enough options?
Yeah, we have a ton of members who exclusively do stuff with plant-based diets. We have also a ton of recipes that are completely plant-based. We're also really committed to always trying to leave notes on our recipes for how to make it more plant-based. So for example, if there's a recipe that uses like ground chicken, but we think that the recipe would be just as good with lentils, for example, we'll include that in the notes. Abigail also showed you guys how to modify recipes a little bit, so you can actually get in there and swap out the ground chicken for lentils, and then that way you can see the nutrition information. Your client will get that on their grocery list, so everything's totally accurate. And then of course keep in mind that you can add your own recipe. So if there's anything in there that you want to see in there that we don't already have in the database, you can bring that in yourself. You can also import from certain vegan food blogs if that's something that you want to do. So I would definitely say that even if you're a practitioner who exclusively focuses on plant-based diets, you will still get so much out of That Clean Life.
Yeah, there's just so many options to we already have a lot of plant-based recipes, and then as Ashley said, you can add your own, you can modify our recipes, so you should never run out of options. And then I see Melanie is asking, how often do you add new recipes? We add new recipes right now every single week. So once a week, you're going to log in, you're going to see 6 to 9 new recipes pop up at the very top of the gallery. They're always sorted newest to oldest, so you'll always see the newest ones first. So you guys are getting a constant stream of value, a constant stream of content with your membership. Again, guys, we're going into the Q&A box for the questions. So if there's any questions, don't type those into the chat box, type them into the Q&A box. Holly is asking, can you change your branding info regularly? Yes, so you can update your branding and your website or your email through your account settings at any point in time. Susanna is asking, is there a way for me to translate the recipes to Spanish? 75% of my clients are Spanish speaking. So That Clean Life is optimized for English speaking users and optimized for use in North America. You can translate recipes if you want to make a copy of them and modify the directions and the ingredients, but I just want you guys to note that if you're trying to translate it, we don't translate units of measure or the titles on the grocery list. So there are some pieces of That Clean Life that will always be in English. So I want to make you aware of that. Okay. Looks like we have a question from Natalie about PDF exports. Natalie, if you don't mind, can you send that question to support@thatcleanlife.com? I know what the issue is. It's just a little tweak in your account settings, but we won't walk through that today. Just send us a note to support and we can help you out there. Another question, will boot camp be recorded? Yes, it will. Ashley, I'll let you take this one. Kathleen is asking, is there an option to pick different recipe book layouts or formats?
Yes, we just added this, and it's my favorite update that we've made to the platform this year. So you now have an option of 3 different PDF themes. So when you sign up, you can get in there and have a look at all the different options and decide how you want your plans to look. So it'll just change like the exact layout of the recipes, the meal plan, and also, I don't know if Abigail showed this in the demo, I can't remember, but you can also, when you're uploading your logo, add your business colors. So That Clean Life is really smart, and it will actually look at your logo and then pick out the key colors from it. And you can have those colors included on your exports. So it's just this amazing experience for your client to look at the recipe book and be like, wow, like this is totally from her. And they probably think that you either are a graphic designer or like have one on your staff.
Amazing. So Marwa is saying, my clients want to cook all their meals on Sunday or Saturday and then eat their lunch and dinner throughout the week. Can I build something like that for them on That Clean Life? Yes, totally. We actually have a few pre-made programs that, sorry, I'm throwing my pen around, that outline all of this for you. So we have a program called Meal Prep Sunday program, and it has a prep guide that walks them through how to prepare all their meals on a Sunday so that they don't have to cook throughout the week. So definitely take a look at that pre-made program, but you could also very easily set up your own program like this as well if you want to customize it. Lorraine is asking, how much is the program after the first year? So when you purchase now, when you lock into your price of $600 USD for the year, we will grandfather you in. So if our prices increase from here, you will be grandfathered in. Also, is there a limited time to look further into the program after purchasing it to be sure it fits my needs? So if you're not certain, what I'd recommend to do is book a demo with me, thatcleanlife.com/demo. I'll type that into the chat box. Here I can show you around the platform so that you're certain that it meets your needs, and we can go over things and you can ask any questions. Okay, somebody's asking, Shani is asking, do we accept PayPal? No, we don't. Credit card only. Shailon is asking, is the $600 annual fee or is it a one-time fee? So That Clean Life is a subscription service. It's software as a service. So it's just like something like Netflix or Spotify. If you pay yearly, you'll pay that year over year, but you can cancel that at any point in time through your account settings. Shani's asking, what time are the boot camp sessions? Right now, actually, I think we're thinking they'll be at 2 p.m. Eastern time, so same time as this webinar. We're finding that's the best time they'll work. And again, if you can't attend live, we'll send you the replay. Ashley, the next question is from Marwa. Is there any filter for wanting to have meal plans with specific daily caloric restrictions?
Yeah, so you can search our recipe database based on the calories, the carbohydrates, fat, protein, fiber that you want the meals to contain. So if you just wanted to say, like, I don't want my client eating more than 500 calories for breakfast, for example, you would apply the breakfast filter, and then you would apply a nutrition filter to say maximum of 500 calories. So it's really easy to keep those meal plans like within your client targets. The same goes for macros. If you know your client needs to eat 100 grams of protein per day, maybe you want to make sure that you always set the protein for each recipe to be at least 30 grams.
Yeah. So you can definitely search for meals based on calories and protein and fat. I just want to note that we don't automatically generate meal plans based on calories, protein, fat, or carbs. So we don't automate that process, but along the meal plan, while you're building it out, you'll always see the totals. So as you're adding meals or removing plans, so it makes it really easy to keep them nice and balanced. Okay, next question is there an option to not have the program part, just recipes and custom branding? Absolutely. So you can export recipe books, so you can create a meal plan and then export it all with just the recipes and your custom branding. You don't need to include a meal plan in a grocery list. We give you control over what components that you want to include. Christine is asking, if we don't renew after a year, do we lose complete access to the program? Yes. So just like Spotify or Netflix, after you cancel your membership, you can't continue to log in and access that stuff. That Clean Life is the exact same thing. Shalon is asking, are the prices in USD? Yes, pricing is in USD. Kara's asking, is there a trial before purchasing for a year? No, we don't do a trial with that Clean Life for Business. We do demos every week. I put that link into the chat box. It should be the one sitting last. So if you're not sure, come out to a demo. We can talk about things. I can show you around. Okay. Ashley, the next question is from Michelle. It's, if you are putting together a guidebook for a program, can you integrate your personal text with the recipes? For example, if you wanted to add a self-care routine, can you add that into the PDF?
Yeah, so when you go to export anything from that Clean Life, you'll see a little section that says brief. And what it is it's like a text box, and you can actually put whatever information you want to put in there. You can format it. You can even add links. So if any of you guys have like an affiliate component to your business, maybe you sell a certain kind of protein powder or something, you could put a link in the brief saying, I recommend this protein powder, and they can click that link and get taken directly to your online store. It's also really helpful for when I talked about lead magnets, and I said you might want to include a page about yourself, just so that the person who downloads your lead magnet has that chance to like connect with you and get that know, like, and trust factor going on. So you can use the brief to put an introduction to yourself and why you do what you do and why you're the greatest person for them to work with. So super easy. And then if for any reason you wanted to add like images of yourself or additional business information that doesn't make sense to use the brief for, you can add pages to the PDF that you either already have or that you created in Canva or something.
Next question is from Melania, is asking, are macros available? So macros are displayed on the meal planner. So as you're adding meals to the plan, we're always going to show you the total amount of macros. So those are available for you. Okay, so next question, Ashley, is from Penny. She's asking, she's a health coach that specializes in food allergies. Can she filter for specific foods that her clients may have an allergy to?
Yes, absolutely. So if your client has common food allergies like gluten, dairy, nuts, soy, eggs, seafood, we already have pre-existing filters that you can just add in to make sure that the recipes you're seeing are free of those ingredients. If you are working with clients who have unusual food sensitivities, or if you are a nutrition professional who uses IgG testing in your practice, you can actually create your own filters based on your clients. So let's say you have a client that can't have rice or shrimp or tomatoes or cucumbers, you could just create a filter with their name that excludes all of those ingredients and save it. So every time you're meal planning within that Clean Life for that specific client, you can just apply their filter and go ahead and get right into it.
Next question is from Elba. Can I make a recipe book with my own recipes? What about photos? So yep, absolutely. You can add your own recipes. You guys have access to your own personal recipe box. So you can add your own recipes. It gives you the option to upload a photo if you want. So you can take your own photos and upload them. Shalon's asking, I'm just starting out but not ready to go live with my wellness business. If I purchase within the next 48 hours, can I start the activation date at a later date? Unfortunately not. The way our system works, as soon as you sign up, it activates your membership. So we don't have the technology in place to put that on hold. So you're not going to want to buy until you're completely ready. Alba's asking, is it possible to email plans to clients? Yes. So when you send a meal plan to a client, you have two options. You can either export it as a PDF, which will download the PDF into your downloads folder, or you can click the email button, which will send a copy of the PDF directly to your client. So both are options available to you. So Rebecca is asking about the bonuses. So the bonus offers are available to those of you guys who sign up for our business yearly membership. we are not offering it to those who sign up for our monthly membership for this time around. Brooke is asking, do we get lead magnet help with the monthly plan? So lead magnet help will, like, you guys can always email us at support@thatcleanlife.com. If you have any questions, we're always here to help you guys. Ashley is really amazing at what she does and helping you guys get things working. But with our business yearly membership, with the bonuses you guys will be getting, we're going to do an entire session dedicated to lead magnets. And our goal with that is that you'll have a lead magnet up and running by the end of that week. So if that's something that's a goal, definitely go with our business yearly membership so you can get the bonus and get that class, because it's going to be really great. Lorraine is asking, if we add our own recipes and pictures, will the nutrition information be automatically calculated? Yes, it will. And I think that is all of the questions. I think we're at the bottom of the list now. Any other questions, guys? Maybe send us a note to support@thatcleanlife.com if anything else pops up. We've already gone past time, so we're happy to answer any other questions you have. The email is there on the screen for you. It's just support@thatcleanlife.com. So we've covered a lot in today's open house. I totally know that. We've shown you how you can create beautiful resources for your clients in minutes. We've shown you how you can get tons of clients knocking at your door. We've shown you how you can get a massive return on investment with That Clean Life for Business. And we've even given you some really inspiring case studies. And then with our business yearly membership, for those of you guys who sign up in the next 48 hours, we're also throwing in our ultimate guide to growing your nutrition business course. And we're throwing in a seat at our upcoming 4-week business building boot camp. So that is available to those of you guys who sign up for our business yearly membership in the next 48 hours. So link is on the screen there, thatcleanlife.com/pricing. What I'd love for you guys to do is go ahead, type that into your browser, get signed up, take advantages of these bonus offers. Ashley and I are super excited about this boot camp. We're super excited for you guys to have the course. Remember, this offer is expiring in 48 hours, so sign up right away. And once you've signed up, just send us an email to support@thatcleanlife.com, and we will get you hooked up with the course and get you hooked up with a seat at the boot camp. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody, for being here today. Thank you for coming out with so many awesome questions and with such enthusiasm. We really appreciate it. So we're going to end things here. Thanks again, everybody, and we'll hope to see you on the other side of That Clean Life for Business real soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.